Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the second session of marketing management class. So, in the last class, we learned about the four P's of marketing mix. I think you all remember that. In that four P's, the first one is the product, second one is the price, third one is the place, and the fourth one is the promotion. So, product, price, place, and promotion. In that today we learn about product and price. So, marketing planning normally starts with the formulation of a product offering mainly to meet the needs and wants of the customers in the target market. So, yesterday we learned about market segmentation, market targeting, market positioning. So, the market will be divided into different segments based on the homogeneous characteristics and based on the product offered by the company. They will be targeting a segment, and that specific segment customers will be needs and wants will be satisfied by the company by producing a product. So normally the planning market planning, it starts with the formulating a product. So they'll be formulating or they'll be developing a product based on the needs and wants of the customer and the target market. The customers will be evaluating the market offering by three basic elements normally. So how, as a buyer or a customer, they'll be evaluating a market is based on three basic elements, that is the features of the product, the quality of the product, the quality and the service mix of the product, and the quality and the price. So these are the main things they'll be considering when they and the customers will be considering when they are evaluating the market. So product is a main or the key element in the market offering. So product related decisions includes the developing or formulating and introducing of new products, improvement of existing products, planned elimination of obsolete products which are of no use, then packaging and branding. These all should be considered while making decisions related to a product. A product may be thought of as anything that can be offered to the target market to satisfy the need or a want. So that is what is the main uh, purpose of marketing, I said in the last class itself. So products that are marketed includes 10 things. So, as I mentioned in the last class, that is physical goods, services, experience, events, persons, places, properties, organizations, and informations and ideas. So, normally, what does a good salesperson do? He does not sell goods, but he sells experience, benefit, satisfaction, or attribute. That is the good salesperson does. So the customer is normally not interested in physical goods, but he or she is interested in a bundle of benefits. So whenever we want to buy a product, we need something, and when we are purchasing a product, we should be benefited by the product. That is the main thing. So he'll be interested in the bundle of benefits, utilities, or satisfaction from the product. So when we recall the advertisement of some soaps in Hindustan Unilever, we can see some brand ambassadors or celebrities who appear in the advertisement. So they'll be promoting the product. So does it mean that they are promoting themselves? No, they are just selling a good complexion and idea of a glowing skin and freshness. So by an ad shown by the brand ambassador promoting a product that is mainly a soap, it implies that they are selling a good complexion and the idea of glowing skin and freshness. That is, they are selling the benefit of the product. So a product is a combination of both physical, psychological, and several other characteristics also. So normally how people actually perceive or feel about a product, that is very very important. So that is some actual characteristics of the product. So totally, when we consider a product, it emerges at five levels. So in planning this market offering, so the every marketer of any company, they have to consider all these five levels of the product, which are core benefit, basic product, expected product, augmented product, and potential product. So first one, the core benefit. Core benefit, it is the most fundamental level. So normally when we are, it is the main benefit which we need. That is, when a customer is buying a product, what he expects from the product, what is the main need from the product, or the benefit he seeks from the product. That is the core benefit. So marketers are normally benefit providers. Well, let us take an example of a hotel guest. So when he is going to a hotel, he is normally not buying a room or something like that. He is not renting a room. He is just buying a rest and sleep. So and a tenant of a house, he is buying the shelter. That is the main thing. That is what they seek from the product. That is what is the benefit or the core benefit. Second one is a basic product. So every level adds more customer value to the offer. So at the second level, normally the market converts the core benefit into basic product. That is, uh, uh, a hotel guest normally will be buying rest and sleep. That rest and sleep is a core benefit, but the hotel room provides him with bed, towels, working table, dresser, telephone, daily laundry service, etc. These are the basic products. So next one is the expected product. So it consists of basic product together with the minimum purchase condition which needs to be met. For example, in a restaurant when we are going in for having some food, so the basic food served aspects such as cleanliness, timely service, polite and courteous service of the staff, these are all the expected product. So when a customer goes to a restaurant for having food, these are the things the customer expects. So that restaurant should provide the customer with this expected products. So the marketer should prepare an expected product which includes a set of attributes and conditions that buyers normally expect when they buy or purchase a product. So in the case of banking service, so apart from safety of funds invested, customer will be expecting the accuracy in the accounts, timely service, convenient banking hours, courteous staff. So when we go for booking a ticket in the airline, so when we are purchasing or buying an airline ticket, the expected products will be normally comfortable waiting area, prompt service, good quality food. These are the things we expect. This is what is the expected product. Next one is the augmented product. It exceeds customer expectation. So now, other it is beyond the expectation of the customer, we can say in other words. So it offers product benefits or service in addition to what the customers or buyer of the product expects. So this concept enables a product to be differentiated from others. So when we compare our product with the competitor product, this augmented product, so here is where the competition starts. So where competitors usually think of this augmented product in terms of competitive advantage. So the augmented product in the restaurant normally includes sparkling flows, ambience, smart employees, courteous staff, music of our choice, and so on. So in the case of banking, there'll be uh, beyond the expectation, the banking service will be provided, like may I help you attitude or a good relationship orientation staff, quicker service. If they commits any fault, they'll be admitting that fault and so on. So next one is the potential products. There is a fifth level of the product. So it includes all the possible transformations the product might undergo in the future. So it should do everything possible to attract and hold the customers. The companies will be providing with the potential product, and they'll somehow try to attract the customers and hold the customers with themselves. So companies always search for new ways to satisfy the customers. So successful companies adds benefit to their offering, which not only satisfy the customers but also delights them. So customers gets delighted when products benefits exceeds their expectation. So for example, banking service will be occasionally sending greetings at home for our birthdays or some anniversaries, surprise gifts. uh, Hotels will be recognizing the taste. If we are a frequent visitor of that hotel, they'll be recognizing our taste, and when we visit that hotel, they'll be providing with the taste which we like, and they'll be decorating the room of our preference, and so on. The next one is classification of products. So normally products are classified into two broad categories. The first one is consumer goods or the consumer products, and the second one is industrial goods or industrial products. So each product type has an appropriate marketing mix strategy. So this is the classification of product: consumer goods and industrial goods. Consumer goods are again classified or divided into convenience goods, shopping goods, specialty goods, and unsold goods. And industrial goods are divided into installments, accessories, raw materials, component parts, and material supplies. Here, convenience goods again divided into stable convenience goods, emergency convenient goods, and impulse convenience goods. Shopping goods are divided into homogeneous shopping goods and heterogeneous shopping goods. So, consumer goods are normally purchased for by the final consumers who consume normally for the personal or household purpose. They'll be purchasing such type of goods. So, example purchases for his personal use like calculators, two-wheeler, toothpaste, etc. So, on the basis on the shopping pattern or habits of the consumers, it's divided into convenience goods, shopping goods, specialty goods, and unsought goods. Convenient goods are goods which are frequently or immediately and with minimum effort will be purchasing these type of goods. For example, toothpaste, newspapers, journals, detergents, etc. So, since consumers are normally familiar with the characteristics of the consumer goods, they purchase these goods according to their convenience. So, based on their convenience, it's again divided into this convenience goods are divided into three: stable goods, emergency goods, and impulse goods. Stable goods are brought normally on regular basis, like perishable goods, like daily use milk, bread, meat, egg, etc. The marketers will be using an intensive distribution network to sell the stable goods. Second one is the emergency goods. So purchase of certain goods normally arises due to some emergency or urgent need. For example, raincoats and umbrellas are brought normally during the rainy season. The next impulse goods are brought by consumers without any planning. They'll be going for shopping for buying some goods which they need. Suddenly, they'll be seeing some candies or chocolates or some snacks or magazines. They'll uh, buy such type of goods. These goods are known as impulse goods. Next one is shopping goods. These shopping goods are normally bought with planned efforts. They'll be planning in advance whether to buy that goods or not. Then they'll go purchase that goods. Customers buy shopping goods only after a careful comparison of the style, the suitability, the price, and other competitive with all other competitive brands. In the process of selection, normally the customers step into several shops and purchase the goods only when they are thoroughly satisfied with them. Example: furniture, clothing, electronic appliances, etc. So, shopping goods can be homogeneous shopping goods and heterogeneous shopping goods. Homogeneous shopping goods are alike in all the respects. Their features will be more or less same. For example, refrigerators, washing machines, mobile handsets. Through homogeneous goods, sorry, those they have the similar characteristics. Their price will be differing when we compare with the competitors. And even though they provide the same features and other things, maybe based on the brand image or something like that, the prices of the products will be different. Next one, heterogeneous goods are normally non-standardized goods. They differ in product features and services, and it will be available in different price ranges. So only by careful comparison with the features of the product and the prices, we can we can able to buy this heterogeneous shopping goods. Shops normally sell heterogeneous goods generally. Uh, carries a wide assortment to satisfy the needs or the taste of the customers. The salespeople will be dealing with heterogeneous goods should be well trained also. Next one is the specialty goods. Specialty goods are bought normally with special effort. Sellers who are offering the specialty goods do not need any convenient location. So interested buyers will be just will be traveling to that particular location. They'll be purchasing that good, but they must properly be informed of the availability. Example: cars, services of hospitals. These are all the examples of specialty goods and services. Then unsought goods. Potential buyers do not think of buying certain goods until they become aware to them. So goods are not sought until the consumers become aware to them. So they'll be seeking for details only when they have some awareness about that product. They'll be purchasing the product. That is what is unsought good. Example: life insurance policies, plots, services of doctors or advocates, etc. Next one is the industrial goods. So industrial goods are normally used for business purposes, mainly for manufacturing or some other business purposes. It's classified into five: installations, accessories, raw materials, component parts and materials, and supplies. So installations, it's a long-lasting goods which facilitate developing or managing the finished goods. So they are the capital items. It includes building and equipments. So buildings are normally factories and offices, while equipment includes portable factory equipments like generators, hand tools, lift trucks, office equipments, etc. Accessories are also capital goods, but they don't have any long run impact on the firm. So they are less expensive and highly standard. They are movable and require only less decision making. Component parts and materials. Manufactured products and materials are known as component parts and materials. Component parts includes iron, yarn, cement, wires, etc. Then component materials includes iron, yarn, cement, and component parts include small motors, tires, castings, etc. So this component parts enters into the finished product with no further change. For example, small motors can be put into the grinders or mixies, and tires can be used in the automobiles. So mostly component parts and materials are directly sold to industrial users. Next one is the suppliers. Suppliers facilitate developing the finished products. Normally, it's of two kinds: operating supplies and maintenance and repair items. Operating supplies are normally lubricants, writing paper, pencil, coal, etc. And maintenance and repair items includes this paints, nails, brooms, etc. Supplies are normally marketed through some intermediaries. So indirect marketing is due to low unit value of the supplies and geographical dispersion of customers. So these are the classification of products. Next one is the product differentiation. So in order to brand the products, this products has to be differentiated. So marketers will be always looking for new dimensions, so to be able to differentiate their products from their competitors and other products. So they can differentiate the products based on the form, size, mainly form, features, performance, quality, conformance, quality. Based on that, they can differentiate the products from other products. So the durability, reliability, repairability, style, design, service, etc. So next is product line decisions. So a product item, it refers to the specific product or brand like Apple or Samsung smartphone. This is what is a product item. Product line means it is used mainly to describe a closely related products. For example, Hindustan Unilever will be offering its product lines which includes personal care products. Product system, it is a group of different but related products that function in a compatible and consistent manner. For example, desktop PC, that is, product lines come with attached headsets, keyboards, camera, presentation projectors, and voice recorders. This is a product system. Next one, product mix, which is also known as product assortment. It is a set of all products and items that a particular seller normally offers, a particular company normally offers. For example, Dabur in India Limited, they are offering a wide range of products. So Dabur is a master brand for natural healthcare products, Vatika for premium personal care, Hajmola for digestives, Real for fruit juices and beverages, Fem for fairness bleaches and skin care products. So these are all the products or the product mix or product assortment of Dabur India. So it is product mix. When we take into account a company will be offering different product lines, all these product lines are composed together, and that is what is known as product mix or product assortment. Next, product line decisions. It will involve identifying the specific products a company normally wishes to offer. It is often meant to cater the requirements of various customer segments of the target market. So when we are targeting the market, the customers will be in need of many type of products. So through this product line, they'll be offering the segmented or targeted market customers. For example, Marico Industries, they're the manufacturer of edible oils, offers various products under this flagship or the product line. brand like Safola to cater different categories or different segments of the customers. So companies' product mix will be having the width, length, depth, and consistency. When we take into account the width of the product mix, it refers to how many different product lines the companies normally carries. Uh, Then length of the product mix, it is a total number of items in that particular product mix. The depth of the product mix points out the number of variants they are offering. Each product they'll be having different variants, different colors or different flavors or so on. That is what is the depth of the product mix. Next one is the consistency of the product mix. It refers to how closely the various product lines are in end use. That is a production requirements, distribution channels, or in some other way, how closely they are related. That is what is the consistency of the product mix. So the product item, it is a specific version of a product that has separate designation in the seller's list. Product item is normally a product. So this is an example of a Hindustan Unilever product mix items. That is HLL product mix. First product line 1, product line 2, and product line 3. First product line, when we take the HLL's bath soaps, they offer different products like Dove, Liril, Pierce, Rexona, Hammam. These are the different products offered in the same product line. When we take an example of a fabric wash of the same company, Surf, Rin, Wheel, Sunlight, Ala, these are all the products offered in the second, that is fabric wash product line. Third one, when we take into account of the beverages offered by that company, Brew, Brook Bond, Red Label, Taj Mahal, Lipton, Three Roses, these are all the products offered in the beverages product line. These all product lines together, it is what is known as the product assortment or the product mix. Next one is a product line analysis. Normally, in offering a product line, companies will be developing the basic platform and then modules that can be added normally to meet the different requirements of the customers or the requirements of different customers. Product line managers, first, they have to know the sales and profits of each product item in the product line. Then only they'll be able to determine which product item they have to build, maintain, and harvest. So they also need to know that each product line's market profile also. So the product line manager should be very much aware about these things. Next one, product line length. The normally the objectives of a the mainly when they are framing the objectives, they should determine the product line length also. One objective is to create a product to induce the upselling. For example, the Tata Motors have introduced the Tata Indigo to move customers up to Tata Indiga. Another objective is to create a product that facilitates cross selling. The first one is upselling, second one is cross selling. That is, HP sells printers as well as PCs, laptops, etc. This is what is cross selling, selling different variety of products. Here, upselling means from Tata Indigo, it's going to moving on up to Tata Indiga. That is what is upselling. Another example could be creating a product line to protect against cyclic economic ups and downs. Samsung normally offers white goods such as refrigerators, washing machines, televisions, microwave ovens, air conditioners, under different brand names. So companies who are seeking for high market share and market growth normally carry longer product lines. While companies that normally lay emphasis on higher profits, they'll be carrying only shorter product lines. So decisions regarding the length of the products are reviewed periodically and may sometimes call for pruning or non-profitable product lines. So decisions should be taken. And that is, when we are carefully analyzing the products, uh, some products will go for obsolete. They'll not be in further use. So they have to stop that particular product because they'll not give any profit further. So in the product lines, whichever product is going down, declining, when we compare the product life cycle, where the declining phase of the product life cycle, some products will be declining in sales and so on. Customers will not willing to get the product anymore. Such products should be stopped in order to avoid any loss of the company. So they can strengthen its product line in two ways, like line stretching and line filling. So a line stretching normally occurs when a company lengthens its product line beyond its current range. They'll be having a range beyond that, they'll be extending or lengthening its product line. So this can be accomplished normally in three ways: market, down market stretch, up market stretch, and two-way stretch. Down market stretch is normally undertaken when a company that has positioned itself in the middle market may like to introduce a low price product. So they'll be selling a normal range products. Then again they'll be positioning itself in the middle market. So they'll be liking to introduce a product which is of low price. Then upmarket stretch is undertaken when companies wish to enter the high end of the market for more growth, higher margins, or simply to position themselves as a full line manufacturers. Normally, for normally they'll be entering into a high end market. No, their main concentration is for more growth. They'll be having good growth in that market. They'll be having good margins. So to position themselves as a their full line of good manufacturing companies, they'll be preferring this upmarket stretch. Then in two-way stretch, companies are operating in the middle market may decide to stretch their line in both directions. They'll be going in both directions, down market stretch as well as an up market stretch. Then a market line may also be strengthened by adding more product items within the current range. For example, I said you an example of HLL market product mix, right? That one market line they'll be filling again new products. So current range of products again they'll be lengthening that particular line. For example, in bath soaps they'll be adding more products. Next one is branding. So you may be aware of brands, right? So branding, they are the children of the manufacturer normally. It normally shapes and names a manufacturer. He'll be shaping and naming his product in such a way that they remain distinguished from others. We all have a name, right? And that is what is our identity. Similarly, a brand name is the identity for the particular product. Here, the brand name for a product comes quite and handy. Brand name helps consumers to identify a particular product from a plethora of similar products. For example, a particular brand of a soap like Lex, Hamam, Rexona, etc. So brands always remind the buyers to buy some product which are of quality. Some whenever we hear about some brands, suddenly something comes into your mind. Maybe the price of the product, it is a low price product or a high price product, or it's a quality product or so on. So that is and the brand name plays a major role. The buyers buying a desired brand are aware that they will get the same benefits every time they buy. So whenever a customer is purchasing a product, they'll be having some desire in the mind, thinking that every time when they purchase the same product again and again, they should get the same benefits. The seller's brand name and the trademark normally protect the product against being imitated by the competitors. So normally the brand name which is registered, that is what is we call that as trademark. Legally, it will be registered. So why this is done? Because the competitors should not imitate the products. So marketers create, maintain, and protect their brands of their products and services. So branding means giving a name of to a product by which it could become known and familiar among the public. So brand name normally registered and legalized is known as a trademark. All trademarks are brands, but all brands are not trademarks, because only the registered brands are called trademarks, but all the trademarks are brands. So brand name, brand mark, trademark, copyright, these are all collectively known as the language of branding. So Kotler has given a definition for brand. A brand is a name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of these that identifies the marketer or seller of a product or service. This is what is the definition given by Kotler, Philip Kotler. So examples of brands are Lux, Hammam, Dove, Moti, Pierce, Synthol. These are the examples of bathing soap brands. So the American Marketing Association has given a definition for brand name. That is, a brand name consists of a letter, word, group of words or letters comprising a name which is intended to identify the goods or services of a seller or a groups of seller in order to differentiate them from the competitors. So brand name, it is a part of a brand which which can be vocalized. We can tell it out. That is what is a brand name. So brand mark is a part of the brand which can be recognized but cannot be vocalized. That is what is a brand mark. It includes a design, simple coloring or distinctive letters. So brand mark does not form a word, nor it can be spelled. It cannot be told out or spelled out. So branding, it is a management process by which the product is branded. So it covers all the activities like giving a brand name to the product, designing a brand mark, establishing and popularizing it. All these activities together is known as branding. So already I told you what is a trademark. It is a brand name or brand mark which is registered and legalized. So registered brands are known as trademarks. Um, So normally a registered, you might have seen in products, there is a small R with a small R under a circle, sorry, inside a circle. That is the registered trademark normally followed, the symbol for registered trademarks products. So the products which are having this particular symbol, we should know that they are the registered brands. Next one is a patents. Patents, it's a exclusive right granted to an inventor with respect to that which he discloses to the public. So patent is like a reward. So normally it is granted to an inventor by the government in for some invention to the public, for mainly for the benefit of the society. So now when brand patent is granted either to an article or a product, such article or product is called patent article or product. So the person who is in favor of that particular patent, who's who invents that pattern, he is known as a patentee. Next one is a copyright. So copyright is similar to patents. It's up, but it there is patent is applicable for some inventions, but copyright is for a new idea with new book writing or some information. Okay, mainly for authors and book publishers, it's given copyright books. We know it emphasizes the sole right to reproduce literacy, dramatics, music, or some artistic work. So copyright will be extended for the whole of the author's lifetime and will remain in operation for 50 years after his death. So there are different types of brands. So in many markets, brands of different strength compete against each other. So there are national brands, international brands at the top level. The large investment has usually been put into excessive brand building, normally for advertising, promotional activities, for infrastructure support, distribution channels, and so on. So some of the national brands are better regarded than others. For example, Dell, it's having a good reputation when we take about it. The national brands normally set at higher prices than when we compare it with the regional or store brands. So regional brands are normally sold only in one area. In some cases, regional distribution is all that firm can initially accomplish with the investment capital and other resources they have. So that means they'll be advertising is normally done at the regional level. Next is the private level label brands. So as the name suggests itself, these brands are normally owned by a retail store chains, mainly the private companies. So store brands sell at lower prices than that national brands. Then co-branding. Co-branding means using two or more brands together to normally appeal the customers. Then there are some other kinds of brands also, manufacturer brands. So manufacturer brands are normally owned by the producers who are usually involved in distribution, promotion, and pricing decisions. For example, Apple computers. The next one, dealer brands. These are brands normally initiated and owned by retailers and wholesalers. Generic brands normally indicate only the product category and do not include the company name or any other identifying terms. Next one is the family brands, nor a single brand name for the whole line, closely related items. That is what is a family name. The product lines, whichever they offer, they'll be giving the same name. For example, Amul for milk products. Individual, each product have a special brand name. For example, Surf. Each product the company is offering in the same product line, they'll be giving different names for each product. That is what is individual brands. Co-brands means uses two individual brands on a single product. Licensed brands normally involves licensing of licensed brands means trademarked products. Procter and Gamble licensed its KMW brand of soap in India to Godrej for a few years. Then advantages you can learn of your own. The next one is brand loyalty. Brand loyalty, it's the strong image a consumer or a customer is having towards a brand. So a buyer with a high level of brand loyalty for a product will be repeatedly going on again and again purchasing the same product. Even if his product is out of stock, he will be waiting. He will not switch on to the competitor product. He will wait for till the stock comes back, arrives. So these are the steps to achieve brand loyalty of customers. First one is quality of the brand should be consistently good. The price should be competitive. The price must commensurate with the product benefits. Heavy promotional efforts and publicity should be undertaken. Then if these steps are followed, then we can achieve the loyalty from the customers. Then next one, brand equity. It signifies the net result of all the investment and efforts that a marketer has put into building a brand. So the total net result. So next one is a logo. Companies usually uses a logo for easy visual identification along with the brand name. So it's a symbol of identity. It's a pictorial symbol usually intended to communicate with the customers. Normally flags, mascots, pictures, geographical designs, or some plain alphabet will be used as a logo. So normally when we look into the logo of some products, we'll suddenly identify which product it is. That is what is the main purpose of logo. Logos with the well-defined personality increases memorability, aid recall, and help sales. So this is the example for logo. For Pepsi, it's waves inside a circle and so on. So next one is branding decisions. Manufacturers and marketers take several decisions on brands. This could be broadly classified into two: brand name decisions and brand strategy decisions. So brand name decisions, a good brand name can contribute to a product's success. So brand name selection normally depends on the upon the product and its benefits, the target market, and the proposed marketing strategies. When selecting a brand name, these things should be considered. The brand name should suggest the product's benefits and qualities. So, for example, if you are giving a name for a face cream, let us take an example of a Fair and Lovely. So the benefit of the product should be indicated in the brand name also. That is what is. So it should be easily remembered, recognized, and pronounced. The brand name should be distinctive. It should be easily get translated into other languages. It could be capable of registration and legal protection. This is what is the main thing. So, for example, aspirin, nylon, escalator, thermos. These are all some generic names because generic names can also be used as a brand names. So these are the different kinds of branding. Individual branding involves having separate brand names for each product. So when they are introducing a new product, as I mentioned before, for HLL product mix, they'll be naming each product with a different brand name. Then some companies will be having the company name itself as a brand name. For example, Bajaj, Godrej, Philips, Cadbury's, etc. Middleman's brand means the middleman or the intermediaries. They'll be having their own names. That is what is middleman brand name. So brand created and reowned by the reseller of a product or service. That is known as private brands or store brand or middleman brand. For example, Spencer Shop, Food World, Lifestyle, etc. The next one is brand strategy decisions. So it has 5 options like line extension, brand extension, multi-brands, new brands, and co-brands. Line extension means using the successful brand name to introduce additional items in the given product category. Under the same brand name, such as new flavors, these things I taught you before itself. Line extension means they'll be introducing a new product. They'll be having same product line, same product. They'll be having different variants with new flavors, new forms, new colors, added ingredients, different package sizes. This is what is line extension. So, line extension occurs when a company introduces additional items in the given product category. Hindustan Liver Limited and Colgate Palmolive follows this line extensions. These are some examples of line extensions. Next one is brand extensions. The company will be using its existing brand name to launch new products in other categories. So Honda uses its company name for all its products such as automobiles, motorcycles, generators, marine engines. For everything, they'll be using this same brand, Honda, the company name. Some multi-brands means separate brand names for each product item in the same category. They'll be having separate for each category of products. They'll be having separate brand names. That is what is known as multi-brands. Co-brands nor is dual branding. We call that as two or more known brands will be combined together. They'll be branding. For example, when we buy PC of Dell or something, it will be given as Intel inside. So both joined together, they'll be branding. So each brand cooperate, they'll be packaged. Hopes it must might gain new customers by associating with the other brands. Two will be joining together, combining together, and they'll be doing they'll be branding their products. That is what is known as co-branding or dual branding. Next topic is packaging. So packaging, it's very
Mom,
important part in this.
Mom, cannot see this page in the text.
Packaging is available in page number 12. Okay, packaging. So normally, when in case of product management, it is very important part. Marketers normally focus on innovative packaging in order to gain competitive edge or competing products. So this is quite true in case of fast moving consumer goods segment. So like processed food, soft drinks, cosmetics, some other personal care products. So for increasing the value of the product, this they can improve the value of the product through this packaging. So we can distinguish this one product from other product based on this packaging. Normally, packaging is wrapping a commodity or bundling it in a way suitable for transporting, storing, and handling. So, but packages includes all activities in product planning which involve designing and manufacturing the container or wrapper for a product. So, the container is called the package. So, it acts as a silent salesman for effective, and it acts as a tool for advertisement also. This packaging. So, when we take the objectives or importance of packaging, mainly what is the main purpose of packaging is to protect the product during transportation from the producer to the final consumer, to prevent the persons from tampering the product, to ensure that the product's goods are convenient in handling, to help identify the product and prevent substitution of competing products, and to differentiate the products from other competitor products, to appeal to the buying motives of the purchasers. These are the importance or objectives of packaging. So mainly for why we are packing a product. The first purpose is to protect the product. While the product is being transported from one place to another, it should be properly protected. Second one, we can prevent from tampering the product. So or unauthorized access or tampering the product. The next one, packaging, only packaged goods are good for handling. It is easy and convenient for handling. For ensuring that packaging is important, Next one, to identify the product from the competitor product and to prevent from substitution of competing products. For that, packaging is important to differentiate the product from other products and to appeal. So normally when we see, we normally go buy a product based on the package also. We go just go take a product, we'll just read the label of from the product's packaging, maybe the directions to use, what are the benefits of this product, what are the ingredients added in the products, these all will be in the package. So functions is, as I mentioned before, it's for protection, appeal, performance, convenience, and economy. So factors contributing to the growing importance of packaging. So various factors are responsible for increasing the importance of packaging. So various factors, uh, like self-service. First, Philip Kotler has given a different the factors. Has given that these are the factors: self-service, consumer affluence, company and brand image, innovative or innovation opportunity. First one, self-service. So when we go to a supermarket, some or something like that, when a product is normally packed, we can go to the shelf, we can take the product which we need, put into the put into the bag provided, and we can go pay the bill and take the product with us. So it's easy, so we can it's self service, the first factor. Second one is customer satisfaction. So normally packaging is very convenient for the customer, so uh, it gives a good appearance also. So good packaging is normally dependent as packaging complies with statutory requirements. So purchasing packaged goods is considered normally prestigious for most of the consumers too. So before, when we need something, we go to the shop, we get ask as give me 1 kg of so and so, 1 kg of sugar, so they'll be weighing and giving. So today, if you want 1 kg of sugar, we can go to the supermarket. In sugar section, you can go. You can get take the 1 kg sugar packet. You can come, pay the bill, and go. So you will be feeling satisfied. You know, you need not wait for weighing and so on. So next one, company and brand image. So normally packages helps in identifying the brand and the company, its manufacturing company also. So consumers normally avoid purchasing of substitute products. So if there is some duplicate products or something, consumers will be aware of that because of the packing. So the printed literature on the package explains the features of the product, directions of how to use, and normally enhances the brand image of the product also. So next one, innovative opportunity. Both consumers and producers are benefited by innovative packing for sale of baby gum, right? So that only after a convenient packing method has been introduced by the company, the sales of that Fevigum has increased. Similarly, Pond's, it has a novel packing forms, then Rexona, Diostic, and so on. So based on the packing, consumers are willing to purchase such products. So next one is labeling. Just it's a part of packaging. So whatever is printed and pasted on the package, that is what is a label. So it carries normally the brand name, the information related to the product, the benefits of the product, the contents, the ingredients, how to use, directions to use, precautions. All these things will be in given in the label of the product. So the label makes the packaging and branding function meaningful. So normally it has three functions like branding, packaging, and labeling. These three are closely related to each other. Then there are different kinds of labels like brand label, grade label, descriptive label, informative label. So these are all not needed for you. The next one, government regulations over packing and labeling. So packaged product regulations 1975 came into force on 28th July 1975. So this law normally ensures the distribution and availability of packed commodities at fair prices. So now, the important provisions given in this law is no one would pack the product till he labels it, furnishes the following information. So, what all should be added in the package is identification of packed item, measurement of the packed product, date of packing with month and year, selling price of the product. This all should be added in the packing. This is according to the government law, that is packed products product regulation act 1975. So nobody would sell the product to any person or organization which does not contain the points presented in one. So no one without these points or these informations, no one has the right to sell the product. So the retailer would not sell the product on higher rates than the MRP rate. So MRP rate will be mentioned in the packet. So no one is allowed to sell the product other than the MRP, more or higher than the MRP rate. So each packet would contain the manufacturer's full name and address. The weight mentioned on the packet would not include local taxes. The products whose price are controlled by the government should bear the government controlled rates. The products of the packet would not include local taxes. In the declaration of the weight of the product, the weight of the wrapper would not be included. And if the product is being sold in a wrapper or container, then the wrapper would contain all these informations. If it is not possible or impracticable to write net contents on the label, then there should be a attached label containing net contents and price. You might have seen some attached pamphlets given inside the packet of products. That is what is mentioned in the 10th point. The above regulations does not apply to commodities which are used as raw materials or sold as wholesale packet or used as eatables. Very small packets like agarbatti, for these things, these regulations are not applicable. So, in case of packaging, normally this package before going to product life cycle, this packaging normally promotes the sales of the product also. It is it plays a major role in promotional activities also. So in your there are several promotional packaging techniques like money off pack, coupon pack, pack in premium package, self liquidator, and other applications of packing. Also they'll be using as a marketing tool for promoting that product. So money off pack is the, right, when we are, if there is any offer or a discount, they'll be given in the package as 15% off or so on. That is what is money off packs. If some products will be provided with a coupon. In, so these coupon details or some discount offers, or if there is some gift inside, these things are normally mentioned in the pack of the product. So next topic is product life cycle. Normally, every product should pass certain stages during the life. That is, from the formation of the product till uh, the product goes for a decline and the product is stopped. Or from the birth till the end date of the product, it has to pass through various stages. So normally, the stages are classified and categorized into four. That is introduction phase, growth phase, maturity phase, and decline phase. These are the four stages in product life cycle. The time period required for a product to move through all these stages is normally called as the product's life. So the product's life cycle concept is popularized by Theodore Levitt in 1965. So these are the features of product life cycle. Normally, products have a limited life. They pass on through different stages like introduction, growth, maturity, and decline stage. So in each stage, they will be facing different challenges, and they'll be having different opportunities for the marketers or the company side. They'll be having, when they pass on through these all four stages, they'll be having different opportunities which they have to utilize it, and they'll be facing different challenges also. So profits normally rise and fall at different stages of the product life cycle. So they have to have different strategies in each stage of their life cycle. The product life cycle is normally presented as a sales curve from introduction to decline stage. This is the product life cycle stages. Okay. So introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. When we compare the time with the sales of the product. First is the introduction stage. In this stage, the product starts normal. There is no any, that is the new, when a new product is introduced, just imagine a new product is introduced in a market. So it starts with the introduction phase. So there will be no ready market for the product. Sales will be very low. People will not be aware of the product. So normally profits will be negative because of low sale. Then they need to spend more on, in the introduction stage. They have to spend more on promotional activities like advertisement to create awareness among the customers or the public. So the profits will be normally negative because sales will be very low. Whenever a new product is introduced in a market, we will not suddenly go and buy the product. We'll learn about the product. After that, uh, we will review about the product. Only after that we'll do purchase, right? That's what happens. So when a new product is introduced, the profit will be negative because of low sales and heavy distribution and promotional expenses. So the management or the company, it should carefully decide which pricing strategy should be adapted when introducing a product. So they can adapt to two pricing methods, that is market skimming and market penetration. So market skimming means launching the product at a high price and with a high promotional level. So whenever they are introducing the product, they'll be introducing in a high price because sales will be very low. When they are introducing in a high price, and after sales are normal and the sales becomes high, they will reduce the cost of the product. That is what is market skimming. So the firm normally charges a high price in order to recover the cost early. This strategy is possible when the customers are unaware of the product and can pay the asking price. So this is the first method of pricing. Second one is market penetration, the opposite of market skimming. So launching the product with new price. When they get more and more customers for the product, they'll be increasing the price. The firm normally charges a low price first because the customers will be normally price sensitive. So penetration marking pricing strategy helps in mass marketing. So when the price is low, normally the customers will be going and buying the product. So when the sales increases, they can gradually increase the price of the product. This is what is market penetration. In market skimming, first they will sell the product at the high price, then they will be reducing the price of the product. In market penetration, first they will be selling at a low price, and when they get more and more customers, they will be increasing the price of the product. So next phase is the growth phase, second stage. So if the product surveys the introduction phase, then it passes to the next phase, that is a growth phase. So in the growth phase, normally demand of the product increases and the size of the market also grows. So Philip Kotler has suggested some strategies for the marketer during the growth phase. That is improving the product quality and adding new product features, adding new models, entering into new market segments, increasing the distribution coverage, shifting from product awareness promotion to product convention promotion, lowering the prices to the new layer of price sensitive buyers. So in the growth phase, there will be a rapid growth. So it will be growing at a increasing phase. We can tell that in the second stage, introduction stage, when there will be low sales. In the growth stage, suddenly there will be a growth. Mainly in the growth phase, the sales will be increasing at the increasing rate. So in this case, they'll be having more customers. So Philip Kotler has given suggestions that in this stage, the company can improve the quality of the product. They can add new features to the product. They can add new models to the product. they can concentrate in other market segments, or they can enter into other market segments. They can increase the distribution coverage by entering into new market segments. They have to shift from product awareness promotion campaign to product convention promotion campaign, because in growth phase most of the customers will be aware of the product. So next, they have to promote in such a way to convince the customers, then lowering the price to the lowering the prices to the new layer of price sensitive. So for price sensitive customers, they can reduce the price of the product based on the quality and features. So next phase is the maturity phase. So this is the next stage of growth phase. So sales normally continue to increase but at the decreasing rate. That is what in growth phase the sales will be increasing at the increasing rate, but in the maturity phase the sales will be increasing at a decreasing rate. Generally maturity stage lasts for a long period. Okay, so it will be in a steady. So remember that graph which I showed you, introduction, growth. In the maturity the curve is slightly same, right? And the just see here, here there is a sudden growth. Here it is growing but at a decreasing rate. So most of the products are found today when we see in the market. Most of the products are in this stage only. That is the maturity stage. So here, this is the lengthy period. Dealers normally dictate the terms to the various competing firms. The marketers of the mature product may follow three strategies as suggested by Philip Kotler, that is market modification, product modification, marketing mix modification. So these are the three strategies suggested by Philip Kotler. First one is market modification. Market modification, the sales volume for the this mature brand may be increased by increasing the number of users and the usage rate. So the sales volume can be increased by increasing the users of the particular brand. Okay, by promoting and convincing the customer, they can increase the users or consumers of the product, and they can increase the usage rate per user also. If a particular consumer purchases a product once in a month, he can we should convert it in such a way that that particular customer should purchase the product once in 15 days and so on, like that. So number of brand users may be increased by converting non-users into users. So normally some people will not be purchasing the particular brand, so we have to convert that non-users into users. So example, airlines normally offers concessional fares normally to attract the people from surface transportation. So yeah, this is an example. So converting non-users into users. Next one, entering new market segments. So targeting at middle and a middle income group of cars. The next one, winning competitors customers. So Pepsi Cola is constantly using Coca-Cola users to switch normally. This is, and so we have to win the competitors customers mind also. So usage rate per user may increase. For example, Pepsodent advertisements emphasizes brushing the teeth before going to bed. So when they are brushing twice a day, so the paste which lasts for 1 month will be over by 15 days itself. So again, they have to buy the products. This is what is user rate per user. So these are the strategies we can use to modify the market. The next one, product modification. So in this, the following ways can be adapted. That is, first one, quality improvement, improving in quality, mainly increasing the functional performance of the product, like durability, reliability, taste of the product, etc. Second one, improving the features, which aims at adding new features like size. If a mobile is available in three colors, it can be converted into five colors, right? It other two variants can be introduced in the market. Or if the size of the packet is 50 grams or 100 grams, we can convert that into 25 grams, 10 grams packet, or by that we can improve the size, weight of the product also, material, accessories, these everything can be converted or improved. So improvement in style aims at increasing the aesthetic appeal of the product. So style of the product can be improved. So product can be modified based on these aspects, like we can improve the quality of the product, we can improve the features of the product, we can improve the style of the product. Next one is marketing mix modification. So you know what is marketing mix, right? Or so in the marketing mix can be modified. What are the four P's of marketing mix? Product, price, place, and promotion. In this, we can do some modification. So sales may be stimulated by suitably modifying the marketing mix element. The prices may be lowered to to attract price sensitive customers, where the price is indicative of quality. Price may be increased by to signify higher quality. So price can be modified. The company may introduce a product into new distribution channels. That is, place can be modified. Advertising expenditure may be increased. Media copy can may be changed. Time and frequency of advertising may be changed. This is the promotion. 1P of marketing is this is modified. Then company may set up sales promotion measures. Promotion. Quality and size of the sales force may be increased. Qualified and competent salesperson may be recruited. Credit may be extended to customers. Customers may be offered technical assistance. So this comes in the case of price. So the four P's of marketing mix can be modified. That is marketing mix modification. The next stage is the decline stage. In this declining stage, normally sales begins to fall down. This is the final stage of a product. So because of the entry of functional advanced goods into the market, that leads to the decline in the sales of the product. So in the decline stage, normally profit will be diminishing. So Harrigan has identified 5 strategies to combat this stage. The first one is increasing the firm's investment to strengthen its competitive position. Where to strengthen the competition in the market. Normally, this decline stage, there will be more competitors. So, being successful in a market is a big task. So, the firm has to concentrate on the investment of the product to strengthen its competitive position. Second one, it should maintain the firm's investment levels until uncertainties are resolved. So there suddenly some uncertainties arises. Still, it is resolved. The firm should maintain its investment levels. Decrease in the firm's investment level selectively by dropping unprofitable customer groups. So whenever we are studying into the product properly, we will be knowing who are the customer groups which are profitable to us, who are not unprofitable also. So we have to uh, be very selective. By we have to increase the investment of the firm by dropping the unprofitable customer groups, harvesting the firm's investment to recover the cash quickly. So whatever we have invested into that particular product, we have to harvest as soon as possible to recover the cash. So we shouldn't wait till the last. If you are waiting till the last, when we should study the market properly. If we are waiting till the last, the company can go for a loss due to that product. So they should harvest the investment uh, of the firm by recovering the cash quickly, then divesting the business quickly by disposing of its assets as advantageously as possible. So divesting means stopping the investment or negative thing. So they can stop this stop producing this product in the decline. So whenever we in the decline stage, we can we can follow many strategies to bring back to the maturity stage, right? If it is not possible, we should stop the particular product from the market. So next one is new product development. So you know what is a new product? Okay, new product is innovative product can be called as a new product which is not present in the market till date, creating a new idea, new product, or already existing product can be modified and introduced in the market as a new product, or we can watch the company's product and we can use the same features into a product and we can introduce it as our company's product as a new product. So these are the uh, this is what is a new product. So we might think that new product is something innovative, newly created. That is a new product. A product already existing product which can be modified is a new product. Or by saying the company is a different product, we can introduce the same product in our company with the same features as our own product. That is also a new product. So the new product development, it is a function of the top management personnel and specialities drawn from sales and marketing, research and development, manufacturing and finance. So normally it is a function of the top level management. This group considers and plans new and improved products in different stages. So, how they are developing a new product? And there are different stages to develop a new product. First one is idea generation or idea formulation. Second one is screening of ideas. Third one is concept testing. Fourth one is business analysis. Fifth one is product development. Sixth one is test marketing. And seventh one is commercialization. So, these are the different stages of new product development. First one is idea generation. This normally focuses searching for new product ideas. So normally the market research will be searching from the feedback of the customers. They'll be gaining from the feedback of the customers, from the feedback of the retailers, from the feedback of some dealers or intermediaries in the market who has direct contact with the customers, from the reviews and feedbacks of the uh, intermediaries, customers, and so on. They'll be getting some ideas and they'll be generating the ideas. This is the first stage. They'll be go on searching for new ideas. So few ideas are normally generated at this stage are good enough. So they'll get more ideas, but only a few will be good for commercial, good, and that will be commercially successful. So new product ideas normally comes from variety of sources, like customers. So fundamentally, the customers are needs and wants, that is more important, right? So from the customers they'll be getting new ideas. Then this is equally important for both consumers and industrial consumers also. So product planning starts from the creation of product ideas. So continuously they'll be searching for new scientific knowledge which provides a clue for a meaningful idea formulation. So Drugger has suggested some sources which are broadly classified into two: internal sources, that is within the company, and external sources outside the company. Internal sources includes research and development department of the company, technical service staff of the company salesman, executive personnel, company sales record, top management, company patent department, from employee suggestion, brainstorming session of management. So these all things act as the internal source from which new ideas can be generated. Then external sources includes consumers, competitors, freelance inventors, trade literature, consulting organizations, trade fair, advertising agencies, government agencies, intermediaries like distributors, wholesalers, retailers. These all act as external sources of new idea generation. Second one is screening the ideas, that is evaluating the ideas. So just imagine the first step, idea has been formulated and that has to be screened. So it means critical evaluation of product ideas generated. So the generated product idea should be critically evaluated. After collecting the product ideas, the next stage is screening of these ideas. So each idea should be considered: what are the advantages of this particular idea, what are the demerits of the idea. All these things should be properly evaluated. Will it satisfy the needs of and wants of the customer? Will it increase the market share of the company? Will it give the company profit? These things has to be thought while evaluating the ideas. The main object of screening is to abandon further consideration of those ideas which are inconsistent with the product policy of the firm. The product ideas are expected to be favorable and will give room for customer satisfaction, profitability, a good market share, firm's image, etc. So all the ideas cannot be accepted. So there will be more ideas. So each one will be evaluated. We cannot accept all the ideas because certain ideas need huge investment. That ideas need more raw materials which are not available. Some plans cannot be practically applicable also. So all these things should be considered. So many of the ideas are normally rejected on account of many reasons, and thus eliminate unsuitable ideas. Only promising and profitable ideas are picked up for further investigation. So answers are sought for questions like, does the product meet a genuine need? Is it an improvement over the existing product? Is it close to our client current line of business? Is it a totally new line of business? Will it offer customers a superior value? Will the new product bring an expected return on investment? Does the market accept the new product? These all answers or questions should be considered when we are evaluating the ideas. The next is concept testing. After the new product ideas passes the screening stage, it is again it's subjected to concept testing. So it is different from test marketing. So what is tested at this stage is a product concept. The concept, the new idea of the product, that is normally tested. Whether the prospective customers understands the product idea, whether they are receptible towards the idea, whether they actually need such a product, whether they will try out such a product if they are made available to the market, etc. So these should be considered. So this is what is concept testing. We call that as the, or we can call this as idea testing. So normally this concept testing helps a company to choose the best alternative or and this stage is very important in the new product development process because important decisions regarding the product are normally taken in this stage, that is market analysis stage. So here the sales are estimated, cost and profit are estimated. So they are the main components in business analysis, and they focused of the market penetration and market potential. So they'll be forecasting the future, whether when we introduce this particular product in the market, will it penetrate into the market, will it be potential enough for the customers? These all things will be considered. So most precise estimates of environmental and competitive changes that may influence the product's life cycle are uh, also needed to develop and launch a product. So normally they'll be scanning the environmental, the factors, whether the when we are introducing this product into the market, where the environmental factors will be affecting the product, or the competitive changes in the competition will influence the product. All these things will be considered in market analysis stage. The market will be properly analyzed, both internal factors and external factors like demographic changes, technological changes, legal changes, political changes. So these all things will be considered. So the complete cost appraisal is also necessary before beside just judging the profitability. So normally the company will be thinking whether introducing, will the consumers accept this product? They'll be thinking, will it meet the needs and wants of the customers? The next thing is, will it bring profit to the company? That is the main thing the company will be keeping in mind. So this market analysis normally involves a projection of future demand, financial commitment and return. So financial specialists will be analyzing the situation by applying break even analysis, risk analysis, etc. So this will prove the economic prospects of the new product. The next one is product development. So in this stage, the idea in the paper will be converted into a product, that is developing a product or producing a product. So the idea or the blueprint in the paper will be converted into a product, or it will be converted into an action. That is what is product development stage. The product is shaped corresponding to the needs and desires of the buyer. The product development is the introduction of new products in the present markets. So new or improved products are offered by the firm to the market as to give better satisfaction to the present customers. So normally laboratory tests, technical evaluation are made strictly in developing a new product. So after developing a new product, it will be test marketed. So before the concept will be tested. That is concept testing. It is different from test marketing. Test marketing means, you might have seen, when you purchase a product, you will be getting some other product sachets as free. When you're purchasing a product, a new product sachets will be given as samples, that we call as. So, and this is what is test marketing. They'll be purchasing, and they'll be giving the samples out to the customers. They'll be getting the feedback based on that. That is what is test marketing. By test marketing, what is likely to happen by trial or error method when a product is introduced commercially into the market. These tests are planned and conducted in selected geographical areas by marketing the new products. The reaction of consumers is normally watched. It facilitates to uncover the product fault, if any, which might have escaped the attention in the development stage. So, in this test marketing, we'll be able to analyze whether we have made any mistakes in the development stage. So, in the in so we can rectify that and introduce a product into the market. So further difficulties and problems are also removed. This type of pre-testing is normally very much important for a product, because it is mass produced and marketed. Sometimes at this stage, management will take a decision to accept or reject the idea of marketing products. So first they'll be producing some samples, they'll be introducing in the market. uh, so in that they'll be analyzing whether this will this will be a positive result or a negative result. Based on that, whether they have to produce more the products and introduce, or to reject the idea, that they'll be finalizing in this stage. They'll be taking decision in this stage. Then last one is commercialization or market introduction, the final stage of product planning. So new product development. So in this stage, the production starts, marketing programs also begin to operate, and the products flow to the market for sale. So marketing people, they'll be creating awareness related to the product through advertising and some sales promotional campaigns or activities. So here production will be starting. It has to compete with the existing product in the market also. So when they compete properly with the existing product in the market only, they'll be securing or having a maximum share in the market sales and profits. When a product is born, it enters into the market, and like human beings have a lifespan, product life cycle. So whenever a new product is introduced in the market, that is a birthday, or the we can tell the product is born, and it enters the market. So it goes to the I thought you right, product life cycle: introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, decline stage. Some products will not go to the second stage. In the introduction stage itself, they'll be declining and coming out, or the lifespan ends in the introduction stage itself. So it depends on the products. So, in launching a new product, the company must make four decisions. That is, when should the product be launched? So, they should decide the right time to launch the product. So, where it should be launched, whether it should be launched in a single locality, or a region or national market, that should be decided properly by the marketer. Then, which group should be targeted? Whether we should target the existing customers or new customers, or which group they should target for their new product. Then, how it should be targeted. So these all things should be considered before launching a product. When they're launching a product, the company should take apt decisions in all these four things. So next one is price. So in the four P's, first one is a product, second one is a price of the product. So normally in the last session itself, I told you the price is normally an important marketing mix which brings revenue to the company. So this is the only P that brings revenue to the company. So price is a marketing mix element that brings revenue, whereas other elements incurs expenditure. So when we are producing a product, the company has to invest. So it's an expenditure. But price brings revenue. When a product is sold in the market, they'll be getting something in return. That is money. That is what is a revenue for the company. So price is one of the most flexible element. It can be changed quickly. It pricing decision is very vital in marketing. So even though the price can be changed quickly, uh, pricing a product is an difficult task. So an important task in case of marketing. So meaning of price, uh, price goes by a variety of names. So this is just a introduction. So price of the product, when we consider an apartment, the price is set as a rent. For education, it's having a different name like tuition fee. For a physician or a dentist, we call it as consultation fee. For airlines, railways, etc., we call that as a fare. For local bodies and utilities, we call it as a rate. Banks charges interest on the money. For executive, the price is a salary. For an agent, it is called as a commission. For worker, it is called as a wage. Or income tax is a paid money paid for earning the income. So Philip Kotler has given a definition for a price. It is the amount of money charged for the product or service. It may be the sum of the values that consumers exchange for the benefits of having or using the product or service. So something we charge for a product, that is what is a price. So according to him, it is a sum of the values that customers normally exchange for the benefits which they earned. That is what is the price of the product or service. So there are different pricing policies. So policies, first one is cost oriented pricing policy, second one competitor oriented pricing policy, third one value oriented pricing policy. So when we talk into the determinants of pricing, the factors to be considered are normally cost, demand and competition. The pricing will be normally pricing decisions will be considered based on these three determinants. Normally cost of the product. So based on the cost, they'll be pricing. That is what is cost oriented pricing policy. So and then based on the demand, they'll be pricing. Based on the competition, they'll be pricing the product. So cost oriented pricing policy is differently known as cost plus pricing or break even analysis or target profit pricing. So in this pricing policy, they assures that price covers the full cost incurred. So normally the cost of the product, while producing a product, they'll be incurring some cost. The cost of the product are constituted by variable cost and fixed cost. Two types of cost, variable and fixed cost. Then unit cost is found out. Finally, a fixed percentage will be thought as a profit and it will be added along with the unit cost, and that will be considered as the price of the product. That is what is cost oriented pricing policy. So this is the formula. Okay. So the break-even analysis normally helps the firm to determine the level of output at which the total revenue will equal the cost of the product. Second one is competition-oriented pricing. So here demand plays a major role, which affects the price of the product. When we are setting the price, normally we have to understand the relationship between the price and the demand of the product. So based on the law of demand, we know that when the price goes up, the demand of the product goes down, or when the demand increases, when the uh, price decreases, the demand increases. So or vice versa, this is in economics the law of demand. So based on the demand of the product, if the demand of the product is high and the supply is low, normally the cost of the or the price of the product increases. When the supply is low and the demand is high, and then the price of the product increases. When the supply is high and the demand is low, the price of the product decreases. So there is a relationship between the price and the demand. So there are different competition levels, different markets, different types of market, like perfect competition market, so oligopoly market, duopoly market, monopoly competition market. So in under a perfect competition market, the market is normally they have many buyers and they'll be having many sellers. So no single buyer or seller can influence the price of the market. So here trading will be uniform. Okay, they'll be selling the same varieties of products, so there will be a break even price that will be fixed as a uniform price in that particular perfect competition market. And each seller, even though there are many sellers and many buyers, every sellers will be selling the product for that market price. The next one, monopolistic condition. The market, there will be many sellers and many buyers too. They'll be trading over a range of prices. They'll be having, they'll be selling i- in the first type, that is a perfect competition. They'll be selling in a uniform price. Here, the price of the product differs from one seller to another seller. Then oligopoly market, there will be only few sellers. They are highly sensitive to each other's pricing and marketing strategies. So these products may be uniform or non-uniform. So both type of pricing will be there, uniform pricing system or non-uniform. So they, each seller will be very alert to competitor strategies and moves on based on the strategy of the competitor. In pure monopoly, there will be only one seller. So that the seller can be a government monopoly or a private non-regulated monopoly. So they can fix the price of their own. So in order to penetrate the, but they'll not charge a big price, because they have a fear, because if they are charging exorbitant price, the government will come and intervene. So or competitors will come in or something like that will happen. So they have a fear and they will be pricing a charging a fair price. The next one, based on the value of the product, the price will be chosen. Okay, it is also based on the product's perceived value. So they'll not consider the seller's cost or anything. They'll be concentrating on the value of the product. Value based pricing means the marketer cannot design a product and marketing program to fix the price. Price is considered along with the other marketing mix variables. The company must find out what value buyers assign to different competitive offers. After measuring the value of the product, the price is set for the product. If the seller charges more than the buyer's perceived value, the sales will suffer. So, based on the value which the consumer have towards the product, based on that, they'll be um, charging the price. So there are different pricing methods adapted. First one is um, odd pricing, psychological pricing, customary pricing, prevailing pricing, prestige pricing, geographical pricing, dual pricing, administered pricing, monopoly pricing, skimming pricing, penetration pricing, markup pricing, and other types of pricing also. So there are different pricing methods or different kinds of pricing decisions available. So uh, when we take into account the odd pricing, it means setting prices that ends at odd numbers. So cause here the customer will be impressed with the accuracy of the price set on that. Just imagine if something is set for a value of 99. Actually, only 1 rupee is reduced from 100, right? But according to mind, it's odd pricing is also something related to psychological thing. So we'll be thinking, okay, it's double digit number, so it's not 100, it's something like 10 rupee or something like that. That will be, we'll be assuming in such a way, and we'll be going and buying that product. This is the technique followed behind odd pricing. Normally, Airtel lifetime prepaid or HP printer, when we take into account, the price will be 190, 999 or 1999 or 2999 and so on. This is what is known as odd pricing. Normally, the end will be some odd numbers. Then psychological pricing, they'll be fixing the price tag as 495 or instead of 500. But since they are fixing 495 for 500, just 5 rupees is reduced from 500. But what we'll think is it may be 400 or something like that. That is this is what is psychological pricing. Then next one is customary pricing. These are the prices fixed by the customers. Sorry. customs. Okay, when the company sells goods and services and seeks to maintain them over an extended period of time, customary pricings are charged. Even when cost increases, price is not changed. Organizations may reduce the packing size and change ingredients in order to absorb increases in cost. So, so customary pricing, you just take an example of Cadbury's Dairy Milk. So when we uh, take 10 rupees Dairy Milk, before 10 years or 20 years, the size of the product is big. This customary pricing based on customs, they'll not be reducing the price or increasing the price the same 10 rupees, but they'll be reducing the package size, or they'll be reducing the ingredients present in. That is what is customary pricing. Next one, pricing at the prevailing prices. The marketer normally fixes the price of his product at the price prevailing in the market. So, whatever price is in the market, they will be fixing the price for the product. So, the price above the current market price will normally bring down the sales of the product. So, they'll not fix the price above the prevailing price in the market. This kind of pricing normally tries to avoid price competition and price wars. Here, the marketer is not able to differentiate this offering from that of the competitor, so he chooses the prevailing price. The next one is prestige pricing system. Here, it is based on the assumption that consumers do not buy goods or services at price they are considered to be too low. The consumer's mind, it will be that when the price of the product is low, the quality also will be low. So within the certain range, the higher the price, the greater is the quantity demanded. So there'll be some customers, they'll be going for a high price products. So they'll be thinking when the price increases, the um, quality of the product also increases. But when the price rises too high, the product is normally considered as overpriced product. The next one is price lining. It's common with retailers. So they'll be closely related to psychological and customary pricing. So psychological pricing plus customary pricing. That is what is known as price lining. So here they'll be selling the products at a range of price with each other, each price representing a distinct level of quality. So they'll be considering, or they'll be taking price lining normally involves two decisions. They'll be defining the price range of the company's offering, and they'll be establishing the specific price points within that price range. So next one is geographical pricing. Geographical pricing is used when a manufacturer serves a number of distinct regional markets. So they'll be fixing a particular price in one regional market and another price in another regional market. So this is what is based on the location, the price of the product differs. So the company must decide how to price its products to customers in different parts of the country. So in each part, in some geographical area, people will not consider the price of the products. In that, even if the price is fixed for a higher rate, they'll go buy for the product. But in some areas, they'll be price sensitive, and if they increase the price of the product, what will happen means customers will not go buy the product. So based on the market situation, the area wise, they'll be, and the price of the product will be differing. These are the common methods of geographical pricing. First one, free on board pricing. Second one, basic point pricing system. Then third one, uniform delivered pricing. Fourth one, zone pricing. Fifth one, freight absorption pricing. So first one, free on board pricing. So there are two types, free on board origin and free on board destination. In free on board origin, the buyer will have to incur the cost of transit alone. So the person who free on board origin means the seller is responsible till till he transports the product to the delivery agent. So till that he is responsible. From that point, the buyer is responsible. Whatever cost arises in the transit or so on, the buyer is responsible. That is what is known as free on board origin. The next one is free on board destination. Here, the price quoted in the amount is includes the transit charges also. So the buyer will be responsible till it reach the destination, till the product reaches the destination point. Next one is basic point pricing system. Under this basic point pricing system, the Buyer is charges the transportation cost from the basic point of the buyer's location. Where the buyer is location is available, from that point the transportation cost will be incurred by the buyer. In other words, the seller selects a given city as a basic point and charges all customers the freight cost from that city to the customer's location. Next one, uniform delivered pricing system. The company charges the same price plus freight price or other transportation cost for all the customers of any location. Okay, they'll be charging the same delivery charge for all the location. Next one, zone pricing is the via media between free on board origin pricing and uniform delivered pricing system. The company normally charges a uniform delivered pricing price for the goods delivered within the geographical area zone. Within the zone, they'll be having a uniform delivered price. So all the buyers belonging to the particular geographical zone, they have to pay the same price. If they belongs to some other next geographical zone, there the price differs. Then freight observation pricing. It observes all or part of the actual freight charges in order to get the business. Normally, when they are fixing the price, they'll cover all the freight charges included in the price of the product, mainly for getting business. They'll not charge extra for delivery. That all the delivery charges will be included in the uh, price of the product. Next one is dual pricing, means selling the same product in two different prices. That is, we also call that as discriminatory pricing. So normally railway companies, they'll be charging different prices for different distances on the same vehicle. For example, passengers in first class, they have to pay more than the passengers of the second class coach. So similarly in airlines also. So, according to Robinson, the act of selling the same article at different prices at different buyers is known as price discrimination. So, dual pricing is also known as discriminatory pricing. The next one is administered pricing. It's not governed by cost of the product, competitive pressure, loss of demand, and supply. It's dependent on the policy decisions of the seller. So they'll be having some policy. Based on the policy, they'll be fixing the price of the product. So this administered pricing will remain constant for a long term. The price of the product will not alter, will not be modified in between. So for a long time period, this price will be same for the product. That is what is administered pricing. So the management should take should be very conscious. So cautiously they have to fix the price of the product in case of administered pricing. Then monopoly pricing, mono means simple, sorry, single. So in this monopoly, there will be only one seller. So whatever price he fixes, that is the price of the product. So he's free to fix whatever price the market can bear. So he cannot charge high prices. Uh, so if they are charging high prices, as I said you before, government will intervene, or government itself will help for some other companies to enter into the market, and they act as a competitor for this monopoly seller. So the fear of that competition and penetration into the market. So they'll be charging only fair prices, but they can decide what price to be charged. The next one, skimming pricing. I mentioned before itself, market skimming and market penetration in the introduction phase of product life cycle. It's related to a new product. Whenever a new product is introduced in the market, they'll be charging a high price at first for the new product. Then they'll be gradually decreasing. When new competitors enter in the market, they'll be decreasing the price of the product. This is what is skimming pricing. Then penetration pricing means when the product is introduced in the market, they'll be pricing a low price. They'll be fixing a low price, and when competitors enters into the market, they'll be introducing, or when the customers increases, normally they'll be increasing the price of the product. The next one is expected pricing. So the product is priced according to the expectation of the customers. So they'll be analyzing the customer's response in the given price range, and the price will be fixed based on the expectation of the customers. It is also, this is a value based pricing method. Then sealed bid pricing. This is normally specific job work and government. For government contracts, they'll be bidding the price in a sealed cover. So customers will be offering a price inside a sealed cover, and the work will be allotted to the or given, or contracts will be given to the customers who will be quoting the minimum price. That is sealed bid pricing. The negotiated pricing, normally industrial suppliers, this they adopt this type of pricing whenever they are purchasing raw materials or so on. They'll be negotiating with the suppliers. So good and high specialty of goods of high specialty often requires a negotiation with the supplier before fixing the price of the product. So normally manufacturer of automobiles buy components from other companies marketing auto components. So they'll be buying from other companies. So they'll be negotiate the price with the other companies, and they'll be entering into a contract. Based on that contract, the components will be supplied to the company, and the price will be quoted based on the negotiation. Then markup pricing, middleman like wholesalers and retailers, they'll be following this markup pricing. So middleman can also add a certain percentage to the manufacturer's price in order to determine the retail price. So non-price competition. So the basic aim of this normal aim, important or the vital aim of this non-price competition is to alter the characteristics of the product other than the price, which influences the decision of the buyers. So they'll be instead of uh, any other thing, they'll be advertising the product. They'll be creating, these are the various forms of non-price competition, like advertising and creating brand loyalties among the customers. They'll be changing the quality of goods and services. They'll be making the prompt delivery. Then they'll be giving free gifts and contests. They'll be giving after sales service to the customers. These are all the techniques they follow. This type of competition is known as non-price competition. So this is the different types of pricing. And so today we have covered in detail about the two P's in marketing mix, that is product and price. So that's all for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Ma'am, what about attendance?
Actually, I have no idea about the attendance. You have to contact the regional center for regarding the attendance.
Usually in previous classes, link will be shared and we'll be filling the form.
Maybe
Morning
the
class it was
host.
like that. It was yesterday also it was like that.
Uh, the